Hi, this is Jason with Filer Comics Collectibles doing another toy review. This time we have the Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Bumblebee. So the first thing we're going to do is take a better look at him. Alright, and overall first impressions, it's a good leader class figure. It's just really not a good Bumblebee mold. I mean, there's definitely some Voyagers that look a lot better than him. But I mean, as far as leader class, I do like this figure. Um, it's just he doesn't, there's there's a lot of junk that's up at the top that doesn't fit him very well. But overall, he's a great figure. He's got lots of detail. He's got, his license plate. There's lots of molding in here. I mean, he's got articulation with his thumb moves, and the rest of these move together. So I mean, overall, a pretty nice figure. He's got his cannon that'll extend out, and then you can also move this blade right here. That's kind of a nice feature. But I mean, the one major thing he's missing that a lot of the other leader classes had for the Dark of the Moon is he doesn't have electronics in him. But he did come with electronics, and he has his Mech Tech backpack. And basically, this would just open up, and it would flash lights, and then you could shoot it. And this could fit on him in his alt mode and in his robot mode. And I'll put that on his robot mode in a second. And it makes the transforming noise, which is kind of cool. But they just left the electronics off him. I'm sure it helped with the engineering of the figure, but let's take a look with the Mech Tech on. All right, and here we have him with his Mech Tech on, and first thing that happens, I mean, he is absolutely back heavy, and it just extends the little backpack he had to begin with. I mean, all the batteries are in this thing, but I mean, it's a cool feature. I mean, I don't use it, and when I don't display him, I don't have it on, but it makes rocket noise and lights up. This one shoots like his cannon. But I mean, it's a nice feature, but like I said, it's really unnecessary, and it makes him where, like, you can see how I have him standing. I mean, he's very difficult to stand, and it also likes to make this back part pop off and fall forward. So, but I mean, other things with the figure. I mean, he's got molded like the driving nets, for like the NASCAR drivers have, molded into the plastic, and it's a nice figure. He's got like a crosshairs molded into here for aiming. I mean, the detail is definitely there. It's just he looks funny, and the one biggest thing I have with him is if you look at him, his head's so low. He's got so much behind him, and you'll kind of see there's so much going on after his head. I mean, it just seems funny. He's almost like the Hulk. He's got huge hulking shoulders. But let's get him into or let's compare him to another leader class figure in the line. And here he is with Sentinel Prime, and Sentinel Prime towers over him. I mean, Bumblebee looks taller than he probably should just because of this section. I mean, you got like this inch of extra stuff sticking up, and that's not even counting the doors. But I mean, the one thing is with Sentinel Prime is he's still back heavy because his batteries are actually in his backpack. So he's got this huge backpack, and he's very difficult to stand. I mean, but I mean, as far as comparison in size, you can kind of see that Sentinel Prime's a lot bigger than him. But I mean, these leader figures are great. I love the older leader figures, especially from Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. They're some of the best figures we've gotten, especially in the movie line. It's just the newer Age of Extinction, they really can't compare. And I'll throw Optimus in the line. I mean, honestly, for size and scale comparison, you can see that Optimus doesn't fit. He looks tiny. I mean, Bumblebee shouldn't be that big to begin with. I mean, he wasn't even that big compared to Sentinel Prime either. But let's get him into his alt mode. One thing I forgot to mention is he also has a battle mask that kind of goes up and down, and you can flip it up. And he's still in car mode for this, but nice little touch to this figure. All right, and here we have him in his alt mode, and this is where this figure shines. I mean, his car mode, this Camaro mode, is just beautiful, and there's lots of detail. There's lots of paint. The Autobot logo is silver and painted. I mean, it's just got so much paint on it. I mean, the Chevy logo on the front has been painted. The back has the license plate. It doesn't have a Chevy logo painted here, but it's got the lights painted. I mean, there's definitely some junk hanging out. I mean, right here you got a lot of stuff, as well as you get a little bit of stuff sticking down there. Not as bad as the Ironhide figure, but I mean, this guy is great, and the rims look great. I mean, just an overall great leader class. And let's put the mech tech down on him. And here's the mech tech on him, and this is where it just gets a little bit ridiculous. I mean, it just looks silly. I mean, there's definitely, he used something like this in the opening part of the movie when they attack that base. But you can kind of see what it looks like on him. It definitely sticks out the back. It's got like thrusters on the back, and it clips right off. It's got little sections right there, and right there you just pin them into. So let's compare them to another leader class. And here we have next to Ironhide, and these size up correctly for the most part. I mean, the GMC truck should be maybe be a little bit bigger, but I mean, these are two really beautiful leader class vehicles, and I love them. I love them in car mode. Ironhide's amazing in robot mode, and his truck mode is very good as well. I mean, the Camaro shines, and they're also doing I think a repaint that kind of matches the newer Camaro from the Transformers Age of Extinction. So if you didn't get this figure and you can't find him, they're remaking him, and he looks, I think he's exactly the same. I don't think he comes with the mech tech though, and I believe that he'll have a black stripe here. He won't have the dual stripes on him from what it looks like. I don't know if they're making any more changes to him, but we'll have to see. But once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics and Collectibles. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.